Alright. Alright, you see how this is like this now? My goal is to keep that over there. You just put that wrench right there. And hold it. Did it come loose?
What?
Yes, we're off to that start of a week. Oh, guys, when will I ever learn? When will I ever learn? Let's get some miles in and I'll explain to you what I think I need to learn. Because I'm not learning it very nicely and I have no clue why I'm not. Screen's dirty. Lens is dirty, I mean. I'll be back with you in a little bit. Hopefully. I'm hoping to be back with you fine people in a little bit. How we doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing okay. More parts. Oh, let's just throw it right there. What do you say? Throw that right there. Hey, is this still protected back here? Come on, little buddy. You still protected? Yeah, we got that part too. We got all these parts, got all this junk just laying everywhere. Hanging on back there, Ope.
What are you saying? What are you implying?
I'm implying that we're just hanging on.
Ah.
That's it. Yes, we are trucking today. Do not worry. We are going to be trucking. Dad was up here in the city taking care of some business, and it worked out excellent because I forgot to go to PetSmart to pick up food for Opie before we hit the road. Before I hooked onto the trailer was the plan. I don't want to take the trailer there. It turns into a whole mess. So Dad is in town, and my dad's my taxi.
Absolutely.
Uber!
Uber!
Alright, so we're going to run over here. We're going to pick Opie up some food, get back down to McDonald's, get back in the truck, and get to trucking. I had a whole week to work on it, and like I told you earlier, guys, or explained to you, one day I will learn.
Yeah, you took the week off.
I know. It was cold.
That was what you're supposed to do.
But it was so cold.
It was.
You'd never guess that. You'd never guess we had, what, 3-4 inches of snow here the other day?
It's all gone.
It's gone. Every ounce of the snow is gone except for little traces.
Yeah, piles.
Little piles everywhere. And we're back up to 45 degrees. January 17th? Yeah.
Yes, MLK Day.
January 17th, Martin Luther King Day, and it is 45 degrees out. Alright, Opie. We're going with the fat dog ones this time. You are really fat. You're like that fat right there, Ope. I wish they had fat people dog food. On the move, nope. Boy, that'd be good though too. Help support healthy weight. I think we better go with the fat dog though. Come on. Hold up. Come on, Oak. Oh, Dad, you just put me in. Come on. Alright, we're going to let him go to the bathroom, then we're going to get on the road. We have a lot of trucking to do yet. We're heading for Greenfield, Indiana, and we're supposed to be there in probably about 12 hours. So we got about 12, just shy of 700 miles to cover. So the way I truck is a very easy style, easy way of trucking, but somehow I make it difficult. I make it difficult. I waited to come up and get the trailer till the day of that I needed to leave. I could have left last night. I was off for a week. I could have put all those parts onto my truck last week, but it was cold and I was being the whole little baby thing. This is stuff I need to get done when I'm home. And for some reason, I don't do anything anymore. I pull home, shut the truck off, and I go spend the time with the family, which I love doing. I love spending every ounce of my free time with the family. But I need to tell myself when I get home, okay, if you want to get out of the truck, that's fine, you can get out of the truck, but you need to get right back into that truck, at least working on it, because if you don't, when it comes time to get back in the truck, I have that brand new fan solenoid we got to get on. I have 2 new exhaust clamps that go on the side of the frame that mount the elbow. We have to get those on because one of them's cracked again. We have a new air filter, or a new cartridge that goes on to our air dryer. We have, what else do we have? We gotta get new fuel filter. I gotta put 2 new fuel filters on it. There's something else. There's stuff. I had a whole list of stuff I needed to do, and I should have done it. But as for right now, we got about 700 miles to go, just shy of it. So we're gonna get some trucking in, eat our McDonald's. Yeah, Dad bought me McDonald's. That's cool. That part I have learned. Whenever I ride with Dad, here, get me McDonald's. Here you go. Yes, they're big bites. 2 big bites. Sorry, let me break it up some more. Ooh. This is gonna take a while. Here, we have something to do to fill the time. They don't make these things light. Oh. Let's throw some new filters on. We have time. I'm going to leave this next step out because some of you get kind of disgruntled when you pour things into a fuel filter instead of letting the engine do it. But I'm not going to pump here, sit here and pump for 5 hours to get her to prime up. You just give her a little assistance to prime up. Remember, do not tighten them with a tool. It will tighten up. Actually, I take that back. I'm not a how-to video. Don't listen to me. If you want to tighten it with a tool, go ahead. I just don't. Whew. Almost got myself in trouble there. There you go. 2 new filters installed. Where are we setting? We're not at 100 gallons yet. Either their pumps are just so cold that they're not running right, or everything's just froze up underground or whatnot. So when I pulled in here, we're at Central Point, Iowa right now. When I pulled in here, all the pumps were full. And I let Opie run around for 20 minutes and they were all still full. And I was thinking, man, people are taking their time tonight. Now I see why the pumps are this slow. We started, so we're just gonna go ahead, top them off. It'll take another 20 minutes, we'll top them off, and then we'll get rolling. It's gonna record a little bit, that okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, those would be. Nice open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at that tread on the outside there, that's gonna grab it for sure. It's for sure. So this is stuff you just put on it and then you put some diesel on it, power wash it, and that comes right off.
Yeah.
And it's just as shiny as when you put it on.
Yep.
That is awesome. A lot of guys in Canada are doing that?
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. I like that. I like that. What do you got under there?
C15.
C15.
Yep.
Even nice. Oh, you got that stuff up here.
Oh yeah.
Ah, all right.
45,000 BTU.
And that keeps the engine warm and everything.
Yep.
I'll be darned. One of these days I'm gonna do it. One of these days I'm gonna get to where I can I shut her down at night. But I'm so used to, ever since I've been trucking, I leave it running at night because it's just what I've done for 15 years, you know? That warms his engine up. And he can, in 40 minutes, he can get his engine up to 150 degrees just letting that thing run. And what's this one doing here then?
Tank.
Oh, that warms the tank up.
Yeah. Overnight. I have to keep it warm.
Really?
Here, yeah. Take a look here. That's the one from grill. That's the same thing I got in my box over there.
I'll be darned. That is. So then you can keep all your contents in the tank nice and warm too.
Yeah.
Well, that was a diesel mess. Either the pumps are froze or they're at the bottom of the tanks. Either which way, I was chatting with Alan there and a couple of them started leaking over. I'm not the first one. I recognized a lot of diesel on the ground there. That was Alan from Canada. Earlier today we ran into a subscriber in Sioux City when we were pulling out of Peterbilt there by the Loves. I didn't ask his name, but we chat just a little bit on the radio there. Alan there's from Canada. And man, did he have a lot of intel from me. So I got to tell you, if you're going to ask somebody about cold weather management, on an engine and how to do stuff, ask someone from Canada. They're cold. Oh, what are we thinking? Pizza kind of supper. We had McDonald's for lunch. We could have sausage pizza for supper. Yeah, probably. It's an unhealthy kind of day. I think we're just going to keep the momentum going, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this is going to be a weird vlog, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be a weird one all over the place. You need to stay in here for this. It's really cold out, okay? And this is going to take me a while, and I don't want you to get too cold. Alrighty? Okay. Well, first off, Dave, real nice to meet you, man. Dave was just pulling out of here. It's a coincidence that I pulled in here. We're 7 miles from where I last talked to you. So, I very rarely pull into this place, but Dave lives right around here. Hi, Dave. It was extremely nice to meet you. Now you're wondering why I'm stopped 7 miles after I started. That is a bottle of airline antifreeze, and this is that air dryer filter. I could leave the camera down and not even show you guys any of this, which I probably should do anyway, because you guys, some of you actually think that Kurt knows what he's doing, and that I actually am an organized truck driver in the wise of taking care of things, taking care of my equipment. I'm not. Preventative maintenance goes a long ways, guys. What happened is I parked my truck for a week. Oh, we gotta shut all the lights down. I parked my truck for a week in cold weather, and I didn't, there you go. And I didn't drain the air tanks. Well, since I didn't drain the air tanks out, the water inside the air tanks froze up, which means back there where the tires are, the wheels, the drive axles, those right there, they won't build up with air. Luckily, everything back here, as in all the airbags that are back there, run off of this air tank right here. So this air tank is extremely easy to get to. Just think, guys, if some of you remember, I was going to move that air tank up in between the fuel tanks. I'm glad I didn't, but I wouldn't have this problem if I would have drained the air tanks, drained the water out of the air tanks, and I didn't do that. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to pop this off. We're just going to dump some good old airline antifreeze in her. Get that water all sloshing around, get that water moving around, and drain it out, then fill it back up, drain it out, fill it back up, until we get whatever's frozen up back there unthawed. Well, we've been going back and forth on her for a little bit. When in doubt, break out the heat. I'm pretty sure the ice, I'm pretty sure the ice buildup is in our leveling valve back there on the back of the truck. So we're gonna go heat everything up back there, see if we can get the ice to move through. Because the tank is now filling up with air. The gauge is reading quite nicely on it. We're just having some leveling issues, so we're going to go throw some heat to that back there. You staying warm in here, big boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a handsome man, too. Hello, my little friend. Alrighty, so we're building there. This right here tells me basically how much weight I have in the truck and the trailer on the back suspension of the tractor. In this case, it's telling me if I'm even getting air back there. I am. I'm breathing heavy. I'm sorry. It's very cold out. But here's the part we have to do. I don't want to do it because it's full of air, but we have to do it. We have to get that airline antifreeze back all the way to the back of the truck. We have to drop the air. We have to do this probably 2 or 3 times. Drop the air down, build it back up, and that will, we moved positions too. We're trying to get as level as we can to get as much as that airline antifreeze back to the back. All right, moment of truth. Is she gonna build? Is she gonna build? She's building, guys. I think we got it. Here. See how quick that's rising? I think we got it. Don't pay attention to that light being out right there. It was working 20 minutes ago. It'll work 20 minutes from now too. But we're building, look at that. Look at that. Rise, my little friend, rise. Do you ever get the feeling that someone is watching you, every move you make? There, the camera's out far enough they can see you palm me. Do you want this? Do you want some food? Want some nummy num? £42,000 of pot roast. I'm not sure if it's all pot roast or not, but it's 42,000 pounds in the wagon. As a truck driver, we have nothing but time to think. And as I was driving down the road, I realized I had forgotten to tell you guys what was in the trailer. Right now we are in Oakwood, Illinois, just getting ready to jump into Indiana. Where we're going, they like to have the trailer, the fuel tank on the trailer completely full, because it will be a drop in a hook, guys. It's normal for you guys that are normal, but for you new guys, we're going to drop the trailer off, and then we're going to hook onto an empty one, then we'll go get our reload tomorrow. Oh, but gosh darn, we actually made it out here to Greenfield, Indiana. At the beginning of the video, you seen me and Troy messing around with the front of the truck here. I got a new winter front. Isn't it fancy? It's adjustable. It can completely shut up. So when it gets cold out, bobtailing, if we're empty or if we're parked for the night, I can shut this grill completely up and no air will get through here. And that motor will stay nice and warm. You would be shocked, very shocked, at the difference between 175 degrees on the thermostat, on the gauge, to 195, 200 degrees at the heat you get out of those registers. The only problem is it's too big. So me and Troy were trying to tighten it up by moving these bolts out, and well, they're stripped out in there. They won't come loose and they won't tighten, so I need to drill them out and put new bolts in there if we want to go that far. But yeah, it's too big, so we were trying to modify it, trying to push everything out as far as I could and try to make it work. It's adjustable. You know, what do you get? You get what you pay for, right guys? And I bought that off of eBay. It said Alaska approved. It was used in the Alaska Ice Road Truckers. All right, we've made it here. I told you about the new winter front. Opie's happy. We had an interesting day. It wasn't a bad day. You guys can't see me. Come on, Ope. It wasn't a bad... Come on. It wasn't a bad day. It was just an interesting day. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys, thanks for watching. And if you liked it, throw a like down there. And more importantly, throw a subscribe down there if you haven't yet. Other than that, you guys stay safe. And as always, I'll see you next time.